relies on him. And every time that he gets runs, everything looks so simple, so easy.
For one, the Nepal fans just so passionate about their team and their cricket. And that was, or rather that had 4 written all over.
Half tracker. A half tracker from Karan Casey. Needs to get things right here, Karan Casey.
You've got to be sensible now as a player in the middle, as a batter in the middle. Take a single, get the odd boundary and just have a stroll in the park and get to 120. After over number 1, it's 6 for no loss.
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XD र 550 XD पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
रोहन खोइ उसलाई हेल्प चाहिन्छ तिमी रिग्रेट त गर्दैनौ नि गर्नु भने जिन्दगीभर रिग्रेट गर्नेछु माउन्टेन ड्यू डरको अगाडि जित्छ
Sompal Kami will come in. He's going to be coming in from the pavilion end. He holds the key here, in my opinion, Sompal Kami. Onto the pads. Might have just flicked it to the wicket keeper.
Wickets, wickets, wickets is what Nepal want. That's the only way they can move ahead in this tournament. They're up against 2 batters who will just not waste time in making full use of the 6 overs. Clearly, Nepal on the back foot. In the semi-final, restricted to 119. Picks it and deposits that over square leg. That's Mohammad Wasim for you. It's looking very easy here for UAE. They are running away with this game.
They're in a hurry. Mohammad Wasim, the class of Mohammad Wasim. And he's making things happen here in the all-important semi-finale. And it's happening against Nepal. You might have almost 500 fans encouraging you, cheering you in the stadium. But you still have to get things right. And especially when you're against the quality of Mohammad Wasim. If you're not going to be hitting the right line and length, you're going to be punished. Second boundary for Mohammad Wasim, this time as maximum.
He's been castled. What a comeback. What a delivery. Sompal Kami, you beauty. That was an absolute jaffer. Gap between bat and pads. Nepal celebrates. They needed this break. They are coming back into the game.
What a wicket. What a wicket. It's the prize wicket of Mohammad Wasim. He is going to be walking back to the pavilion, but Sompal Kami take a bow. Nepal needed to stand up. And Sompal Kami has made it happen here for Nepal. Look at that delivery. Just angling it into the right-hander. And the timber has been disturbed. What an incredible moment for Nepal. They're fighting back, and they're fighting back strong into this game. Mohammad Wasim walks back for 11 of 7 deliveries. And it's going to be trouble times for UAE. With the way Sompal Kami is bowling at the moment. 12 for 1 UAE.
Step in to rhythm, feel the gold star beat. Gold star, feel the street. Cool and comfy, striding style. Life's your runway, mile after mile. Woo! Gold star.
NIC Asia.
Bank pani, sathi pani, राम्रो पनि, हाम्रो पनि.
Skyworth washing machine?
Yes, Skyworth washing machine मा छ 7 motion DD motor जसले कडा हिलो र दागलाई पनि हटाएर गर्छ तपाईको कपडाको ultimate care.
Skyworth.
UAE 12 for 1. Nepal are fighting back. Slip in place for the left-handed batter. 4 on the off inside the circle. A backward point, conventional point, covers and mid-off. 2 on the onside, mid-on and short fine. Another wicket here for Nepal, and I'll tell you what, this game is wide open. Here we go. Very good delivery. Tentative push off the mark with a single with Vishnu.
The way ahead is picking up wickets for Nepal. That's a no-brainer right now. And that's exactly why they need to pick up wickets.
And I'll tell you why we should really compliment and commend Sompal Kami's effort. Now, before that wicket of Mohammad Wasim, he was carted for a huge 6 over mid-wicket. Pranav, now look at the length of the delivery. You don't want to be bowling short over here. The surface is so good. Enough time. Mohammad Wasim didn't even have to go on the back foot. He did it on the front foot. We'll take a look at the wicket after this delivery. Another very good delivery. And then after that, he realized what's the length he should be bowling. And the next delivery, look how well he executed that. Much forward, got that ball to tail in a little bit. This is a bowler's delight, to rattle the stumps, especially after being hit for a 6.
The crowd is elevated. It's been seriously noisy here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Sompal Kami
Plays that over mid-wicket. Work to do for mid-on. Batters will quickly get the second as well. Everyone's in a hurry in the middle.
2 overs done, 15 for 1 UAE.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
Yes, Skyworth washing machine मा छ 7 motion DD motor जसले कडा हिलो र दागलाई पनि हटाएर गर्छ तपाईको कपडाको अल्टिमेट केयर.
Skyworth. श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल.
Casey to continue. Nicely bowled. These are the channels. These are the channels you should be bowling at.
So much depends on Karan Casey, the experience of Karan Casey. They've got that early wicket, courtesy of Sompal Kami. Now it all comes down to Karan Casey. If he can get a wicket, maybe a couple of wickets, UAE can be in serious trouble.
Another good delivery. Only 3 Nepali batters got into double figures. You had Kushal Malla getting to 50, and then beg your pardon, Sandeep Jora getting to 50, and then you had Karan Casey as well getting 17 and Gulshan Jha getting 20. The rest didn't even manage going into double figures, and this is where Nepal should take a leaf out of their problems. They have to keep the UAE batters as well in such a situation, not allow them. I'll tell you what, they're all looking for out and out, because when Nepal was batting, we could only see 4 and 6 placards.
Shot, and they will rotate the strike. Running has been spot on by UAE in this tournament, and they'll be continuing to do that. One thing that happens is UAE does not have that scoreboard pressure, which could very well be there if the scoreboard was somewhere around 150, 155. And now that they have got shade below 120, they'll need to create that pressure by picking up wickets. Maybe 2, 3 wickets, maybe 4 wickets in the power play. Karan Casey, he has a huge fan following behind him. He has the backing of the crowd. Can he make something happen here? Shot. And this will be rotated as well. They're not in a hurry, UAE. They do realize that the only way Nepal can make a comeback into this game is by wickets, and that's exactly what they're defending at the moment.
You made a good point, Pranav. There's no scoreboard pressure. The dot ball percentage, even if it increases, UAE will not have to sweat over it. Now the concern here for Rohit Paudel is, should he attack? Or should he get a little defensive? Because the total is not that big. Slip has been removed. And all the fielders are almost standing on the edge of the 30-yard circle. They need to stop those singles to apply more pressure. Because as of now, you don't get the big boundary, you get the single, get to the other end. Fuller delivery down the ground. Very good shot. This is a fast outfield. It'll be a chase. And the ball wins it.
As a businessman, you're looking for value for money. As a cricketer, you're looking for value for shots. And that's what is on offer here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Runs on offer. And at the moment, it is against the liking of the captain of Nepal, Rohit Paudel. It might be making him sweat here with the way UAE have started.
And that's been the story, right? A couple of boundaries and the pressure is back on Nepal. Had they been defending something close to 180, 190, it would have been Nepal on top. Funny game is cricket. What a match. They've played 9 times. 3 gone, it's 21 for 1.
Gold Star, feel the stream. Cool and comfy, stride in style. Life's your runway, mile after mile. Gold Star.
सकले तोरीको तेलमा सधैँ राग आउँछ र त्यो राग शुद्ध धारा तोरीको तेलमा सधैँ रहिरहन्छ।
एनएस चिन्ह प्राप्त शुद्ध तोरीको तेल धारा।
मुटु चाहिन्छ, मुटु।
Focus needs fuel. Fuel अर्थात् food. त्यो पनि टाइममा। For food, Foodmandu.
That's been the much hyped and talked about matchup between these two sides. Nepal have won 5 times and UAE 4. If UAE win this, it's going to be even Stevens. Nicely played. Protection in the deep. They'll get a single.
One thing that Nepal needs to get right here is that, yes, they have to fend those boundaries because those boundaries are really precious. But along with that, they will need to spare maybe a couple of fielders, maybe 3 fielders to protect those singles. They can't be coming in from closer to the circle and giving away those soft, deft touches from the UAE batters. It's a different kind of start. You've seen Ali Shan going all guns blazing here in this tournament. On this occasion, 5 of 6 deliveries.
Oh yes, and that's the problem here for Rohit Paudel. Too many vacant spaces to defend 120 runs. And to top it up, the surface has gotten even better in the second innings.
There is still a little bit of movement. Sombal Kami has extracted it. He's got the better of Mohammad Wasim, the captain of UAE. And that's where Karan Casey, who hasn't been in the mix of things here in this tournament so far, he's a premium player for Nepal. He's a legend with the way he performs. Would want to get things right. Driven well all along the ground. This will take a stopping. And that's some great piece of fielding. If he's managed to keep that in, that's a great effort here at mid-off.
Oh, that's brilliant again. And no surprise for guessing who's that at mid-off to put that desperate dive. But I reckon we'll have to wait and watch and get a confirmation as well. Burtel there. Acrobatic stuff. Commitment at its very best. Was his hand just about touching the rope on impact with the ball. Too close. Maybe another angle should give us more confirmation on this. Because from here it seems inconclusive. Yeah, this would be better, but it's touch and go for the umpire. We'll have to once again just go back and forth. Now this can be a little inconclusive as well because the body is blocking.
What happens here, Mikhail? Does the benefit of doubt go to the fielder? Does it go to the batter? In scenarios like this, when it's 50-50.
I'd want to believe it will just stay with the fielder there. But this again will be referred and seen very closely. Yeah, so far, just quickly also remind the viewers that this is the first semi-final on Turf 1 at the Oman Cricket Academy. Nepal playing UAE, and Nepal managed 119 for 9 in their 20. UAE have lost Mohammad Wasim but are looking good to chase it down. We still await confirmation on this decision. Oh, it's been given 4. That's a very fine decision by the end of it.
Always believe that the ball really got big on him. It was a wonderful drive to start off. And Burtel, slight bit too late to react. Probably should have put in the dive a little earlier. What these boundaries do is they break that pressure. The momentum flows into the hands of UAE and they'll feel even more relaxed.
Exactly. The required run rate 5.76. They can easily afford a couple of dot deliveries. There's absolutely no panic in the UAE dressing room. Never easy for Nepal after being restricted to 119 at the halfway stage come out with spring in their feet. You know, they will be the. They have to fight back.
Whom do you look forward to? Yes, it's probably a way below par score, probably 30, maybe 40, 35, 40 runs below par. But they have to make a match out of this, Nepal. Whom do you think they can count on?
All 11, I look at it that way. Everybody has to turn up match winner. Whoever's given the ball should go out there and get the wickets. Sumpal has been quick. He's been very accurate as well. I've liked the way he's turned up this afternoon. Another quick single. That's been the problem. They're standing on the edge of the 30-yard circle. And all Vishnu is doing, absorbing the pressure. And just about getting singles. 4 gone, it's 27 for 1.
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
NIC Asia
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
520 मिनेट अल नेपाल कल मात्र 265 मा
In times of adversity, turn to Dipendra Singh Airi. What a tournament he's having with bat and ball. An economy of 6.1, wicket 6, 2 Player of the Match awards, partnership breaker. He's been everywhere.
Would I be wrong in saying that it's not the cricketer Dipendra Singh Airi that Nepal requires? Nepal requires a magician Dipendra Singh Airi at the moment. Such are the times for them.
But the condition and situation completely in favor of UAE at the moment. I keep calling him Dependable Singh Airi. That's my new name for him. Mr. Dependable for Nepal.
Dot balls. This will help Nepal. This will do way a lot of good to them. Make it 4 in a row. This is great start for Dipendra Singh Airi.
You can understand the role that Vishnu has been sent with. Go out there, get the singles and keep the scoreboard ticking and hold one end. And that's why I feel for him, the fielders need to just come in a little bit more to stop that single, which they've done well. 4 dots, pressure piling on. Fuller delivery, poor one. Through the gap, work to do for Rohit. Does well to keep it in a couple of runs here.
This will not help. They have to be spot on. They'll need one of those perfect kind of performances if they are going to restrict UAE this afternoon. 29 on the board already. And a full toss was never going to be aiding them. Excellent work, nonetheless, from the captain, Rohit. And a single will wind it up for Dipendra Singh Airi. 3 runs from that over of Dipendra. 30 for the loss of 1 wicket, UAE.
Go Gold Star, feel the street. Cool and comfy, stride in style. Life's your runway, mile after mile. Go Gold Star.
रोहन खोइ उसलाई हेल्प चाहिन्छ तिमी रिग्रेट त गर्दैनौ नि गर्न भने जिन्दगीभर रिग्रेट गर्नेछु माउन्टेन ड्यू डरको अगाडि जित्छ श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर
Well, you can unlock cricket by downloading the Asian Cricket Council app. Do that now on iOS and Google Play. AsianCricket.org too. Well, Nepal have won in the power play. They would love two. And that's a very good looking shot. First time we've seen a real bit of aggression from Vishnu. He gets 4.
One of the best shots we have seen from the blade of Vishnu Sukumaran. It was not a bit fuller, but it was an extraordinary shot. Just managing to get cleared that mid-off, played with full face of the blade. A good looking shot, a much needed boundary. A partnership flourishing between these two at the right time.
Yeah, Cammy's found the one breakthrough and he's needed that. He's been wicketless for quite a bit now. Bowled with good fluency, good pace, but there's just a few signs now, Mudassar, aren't there, that this pitch is starting to flatten out. No real movement through the air anymore. It's going to take something extraordinary, maybe the occasion, the situation, for Nepal to get the 12th player onto their back and help them somehow maybe make this into a game. UAE should win this, 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10 from here. But in knockout cricket, in pressure cricket, funny things happen, but not like that. Short, wide, slashed away, 6 for Sharafu.
This tends to happen when you are defending a modest total like 120. The bowler's trying out too many things. A good looking shot from Alishan Sharafu, width offered and not afraid to go over the point. Strong forearms and wrist helping Alishan Sharafu to get a maximum. It's a good over, 11 runs. The starting 3 deliveries, Vishnu, run ball 19, Alishan Sharafu just faced 7 deliveries in the power play, moves to 11 with that maximum.
Much better line and length this time. Yeah, the issue is a little burst like that, 11 from 3 deliveries, and all of a sudden there's no pressure. No pressure for the next 2 or 3 overs. We've seen average scores in and around 170 at this ground, 120. It's just nowhere near enough.
Absolutely, and as a captain you need to think out of the box. In the 3rd over he has been quite expensive, though he has got that wicket of Mohammad Wasim.
Good piece of fielding, backward point, Jora. Athletic. I don't think Nepal batted particularly badly. I know it's going to sound strange. I just thought UAE were outstanding in helpful conditions with the ball.
Especially the fast bowlers in the power play. Yes, conditions were favorable for the fast bowling, but the fast bowler, you also need to make sure to bowl the right channel, right area. Especially the likes of Omid Rahman, youngster playing his 3rd match, that too against a side like Nepal. He was superb in the power play.
Yeah, he looked like he'd been out there all his life, didn't he? Not just his 3rd T20I, first game in front of a big crowd. Dealt with everything so well. They found another gem. There's plenty of them in the UAE through that Emirati development system of late. Power play's done. It's 43 for 1.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौ
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
मात्र एक फेभरेट ना अब 8 थरीका जेल बारहरू नयाँ प्रियामा मेगा सेलिब्रेसन प्याकमा त्वचा रहन्छ सफ्ट एन्ड ह्यापी
Skyward washing machine?
Yes, Skyworth washing machine मा छ 7 motion DD motor जसले कडा हिलो र दागलाई पनि हटाएर गर्छ तपाईको कपडाको अल्टिमेट केयर
Skyworth
So the power play's done. Dipender Singh Airi into the attack. Well, he's had a very, very good tournament, to put it lightly. What miracles has he got up his sleeve with his off breaks here?
43 for the loss of one. Bulk of the runs came from the blade of Vishnu Sukumaran. Trying to cut hard. A quick single has been taken. Rages is back on strike, especially against Airi. It will be a good contest between bat and ball. Off-break bowler against Alishan Sharfu, who loves to go after the off-break bowlers. And this is a chance for Dipendra Airi.
I'll tell you another thing that's really impressed me is Airi hairs after this, and they know not to take on the second. Look at the speed of Airi. Need to get him measured. Absolutely outrageous. Lightning across the turf. And Vishnu knew well not to take him on. But in the group stages against Hong Kong, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, impressive as they were, rain shortened contest against Nepal and Malaysia, Nepal outfielded, outran between the wickets, and out-skilled their opposition. This has been nicely driven, but Jha will cut it off, keep it to just a single. I thought the UAE fielded really, really well, led by Wasim. It's the first time they've really been matched in that department, Nepal.
They came back pretty well, especially if you talk about the fielding of UAE. They have dropped 4 catches against Oman. After that, they look completely different side in the fielding department. A sensible piece of batting, not trying to get those quick runs, especially against someone like Dipendra Singh Airi, showing some respect to Vishnu and Alishan Sharfu. After losing Mohammad Wasim, Vishnu was promoted up the order yet again. He needs to get those big runs for his team.
It's a good start for Airi, 4 from it, but it's not enough. Nepal need wickets. They need them now. 7 have been bowled. 47 for 1.
Step in to rhythm, feel the gold star, feel gold star.
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि.
Focus needs fuel. Fuel अर्थात food. त्यो पनि टाइममा. For food, Food Mandu.
Sunflower oil. Mayale badeko swad.
It was a nervy start, wasn't there? Then a vintage Mohammad Wasim shot before he was cleaned up by Kami. That brought the oval to life, didn't it? Brought the Nepal fans that have packed in here in colour with their signs and splendour right into the game. But then it hasn't come particularly quickly, but it's been just good enough, hasn't it, from the left-hand, right-hand combination. Sharafu's had less of the strike, and Vishnu, who's been a bit shy of runs, has been good. Gulshan Jha into the attack. Surprised no Lalit Rajbanshi yet as Airi. Oh, he's a live wire. Can never take your eyes off him. Nearly created a chance from nothing there.
A good point raised by you. They should have given this over to a spinner. Yes, I do understand it's a left-hand, right-hand combination, but Lalit is one of your wicket takers, but persisting with gentle medium pace. Gulshan Jha got those crucial runs coming down the order. Can he get a couple of wickets here?
The movement has gone from the ball. What devastated Nepal in the first innings with the 10 a.m. start, the heavy dew overnight, the crazy and chaotic weather we've seen in the Gulf over the last month or so, let alone the last week. It moved all over the place early, like a banana through the air. Nepal aren't getting that benefit now. They got a little bit for the first over or two. So I think you surely have to go to your primary bowlers. And your premier spinner, it's Lalit Rajbanshi, even if there's a left-hander in. This is flicked round the corner, man down there, but over his head. Bahara can't cut it off. The bouncer rushed Vishnu, but it's a maximum, it's 6 more to the total.
extra pace helping Vishnu Sukumaran and UAE to go past 50. A no look shot from Vishnu Sukumaran, though there was a fielder station in the deep. An easy picking and a much needed maximum. This is what happens when you go for those wickets. No other option for the bowlers. They're just defending 120. Now 66 needed of 75 balls. Cruising quite well. Excellent comeback. Quickly changing his line and length. Ball just going past the wood of Vishnu Sukumaran.
In a normal T20I like we've seen throughout this ACC Premier Cup, you'd think that this bowling effort thus far might be good enough to have Nepal right in the contest. The run rate at the moment, it's just hovering around 7, which isn't extreme. The issue is Nepal don't have 150 on the board. If they did, it would be game on. Chipped towards the fielder! My oh my, Kushal Bertel! What a catch! The crowd comes back to insane life. In one of the moments of the tournament, it might not be enough, but it may just spark Nepal into life. Bertel, you beauty.
Crowd going bonkers here. The man who was looking good with the bat, walking back, manning 28, run a ball, 3 4s and a 6. Oh, what a extraordinary catch taken by Bhurtel. One of the greatest catch we have witnessed in this tournament. Wanted to just clear that mid off, but look at that run from Bhurtel, keeping eyes on the ball till the last. One of the best catches of this ACC Men's Premier Cup 2024, 54 for the loss of 2 UAE.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT पञ्चकन्या स्टिल.
Well, one more look at this. Sensational. He's tried to go inside out, isn't he? He's probably looking over extra, but didn't get it out of the middle. Bertel, I'm not sure how he's got there, let alone held on. Flying through the air like Superman. The man from Butwell, no runs today, but what a catch. It brings Asif Khan to the crease. He wants a single. Irie in swiftly, can't affect the run out. 8 have been bowled. It's a wicket taking over. 55 for 2.
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT पञ्चकन्या स्टिल.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर.
520 मिनट ऑल नेपाल कॉल मात्र 265 मा.
Well, the left-hander's gone, so in comes the premier spinner. Nepal are still beyond behind in this game, but they'll never stop fighting. And a moment of brilliance from Kushal Bertel has just given them maybe something to work with. The only way they can parlay that into a genuine match is to get Asif Khan early. You've got to get him before he gets in. If he gets in, this game will be done in the 14th over. He'll get the long levers out. The sixes will be found with regularity. And Raj Banshi has a good record against Khan too. Oh, what a start. A little bit of grip beats the outside edge.
Welcome to Oman Cricket Academy, says Lalit. Each of a delivery. Caught in two minds. Get a slip in position. Keep on attacking. Catches win matches. We have seen a brilliant catch taken by Bhurtal.
Edge, why is there no slipping? Why is there no slipping? I said it in the first innings, I'll say it again in the second. You've just seen one rag past the outside edge. Here's the catch. How good is this? Flying through the air. Look at that, Bertel. Simply brilliant.
And that to backpedaling, not easy. And practice makes man's perfect. Still no slip in position. Slow in the air. All eyes will be now on Asif Khan and Alishan Sharafu.
These two batters are the leading run scorers of the tournament, number 1 and number 2. Sharafu in second, Khan in first. They're striking at 170 and 180 respectively. This game could end in a heartbeat if they don't get one or both of these batters in the next 2 or 3 overs. They have to get wickets. As a consequence, I think Rohit Powell has to attack. I know it's difficult because the required run rate is less than a run a ball, but you'll lose by that way if you don't take wickets. You have to attack. If you don't, you can't win the contest.
Absolutely. That too when you're defending a modest total of 120. Quite surprisingly. Till now, no slip in position. Can we see a slip for the final ball of this over? Especially Asif Khan was committed on the front foot. Good idea. Rohit himself in the slip. Goes over extra cover. He has some other plans. Asif Khan Behrooz ends though with the flourish. Flighted delivery and rightly punished.
Well, what a strike this is. This is the danger of big Asif Khan. He's worked out the T20I game. It wasn't fast in coming to him. He's tossed it up to try and bring that slip into play, but what a stroke. I thought long off for a moment was in the game. Not even for a moment. Big strike from the big man.
पैसा पठाउँ ठाउँको ठाउँ मोबाइल नम्बर अकाउन्ट नम्बर र पर्सनल क्युआरबाट पैसा पठाउने वा पाउने सबैभन्दा छिटो सहज र सुरक्षित माध्यम फोन पे डिटेल्स
NIC Asia
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
स्वस्तिकको स्वाद अनि 30 वर्षको साथ
स्वस्तिक सोयाबिन तेल 30 वर्षको विश्वास
मात्र एक फेभरेट नाउ अब 8 थरीका जेल बारहरू नयाँ प्रियामा मेगा सेलिब्रेसन प्याकमा त्वचा रहन्छ सफ्ट एन्ड ह्यापी
Gulshan Jada continue into the 10th now. Short, wide, carved away. Not where you want to be bowling on a good batting surface. And the runs are coming quickly. Back-to-back boundaries. 6 from the last ball of the previous. Now 4 more.
He has been in completely different zone throughout this tournament. Alishan Sharfu, the young lad, not afraid to cut hard. He's managing to go over the point fielder. Getting a much needed boundary. Runs are coming thick and fast. He has been a bit wavered, though he has got that wicket of Vishnu Sukumaran. Gulshan Jha leaking runs will not help the cause of Nepal.
Yeah, 9 T20s these two have played coming into today. Official T20Is. They'll have played much more than that prior to status coming in. At the moment, the tail of the tape is 5-4 to Nepal. It looks very much like it's going to be 5-5. Is there any way back when you have 119 on the board with the batting pitches, the surfaces that we've seen?
The problem has been the bowlers leaking runs, though they have got Wasim a bit early. It was a run ball, crucial knock played by Vishnu Sukumaran, 28 of 28. Trying to play inside out, thick outside edge. Are we missing a quality spinner in the lineup of Nepal? This has been the story so far. Gulshan Jah getting a wicket in his first over, but going for plenty of runs. Do they have a spinner in their ranks? Someone who can come and who can bowl a couple of overs and get a wicket. A leg break bowler, an ideal situation at this stage.
Edged and gone. Gulshan Jah just keeps doing it against the UAE. What an extraordinary stroke. You need 50 off 63. You've just hit your last ball for 6. You try to repeat the dose. You snick off. UAE may still win this contest. It won't be thanks to Asif Khan.
Trying to be hero here, Asif Khan. Poor shot selection. Taking on Gulshan Jah. We'll be having a close look on that front foot, whether it's a legal ball. But they know they have got their man. The big man, the run machine. A poor shot selection. Some serious pace generated by Gulshan Jah.
They do just want to check this front foot. Looks absolutely fine to me. May need the other angle, but it looks like there's something behind on first view there. Should be nothing wrong with that. Just ask for another angle. Will get us to the drinks break if it's a legal delivery. The Nepal fans, they just keep singing Nepal, Nepal, the chants that ring out in the background. It's tight, but it's fine. Something behind the line there. And it's a fair delivery, so it will be the third wicket. It will get us to the drinks break as the umpires take some much needed watermelon. Asif Khan thought he was coming back. Off you go, sir. You're dismissed for 10. It's 70 for 3.
Step in to rhythm, feel the gold star beat. Go gold star, feel the street. Cool and comfy, stride in style. Life's your runway, mile after mile. Woo. Go gold star.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
पैसा पठाउँ ठाउँको ठाउँ मोबाइल नम्बर अकाउन्ट नम्बर र पर्सनल क्युआरबाट पैसा पठाउने वा पाउने सबैभन्दा छिटो सहज र सुरक्षित माध्यम फोन पे डिटेल
Gold Star Shoes presents ACC Men's Premier Cup Oman 2024, powered by Panchakanya Steel, NIC Asia Bank, energized by Red Bull.
Step in to rhythm, feel the gold star beat. Go gold star, feel the street. Cool and comfy, stride in style. Life's your runway, mile after mile. Woo. Go gold star.
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
Skyward washing machine?
Yes, Skyworth washing machine मा छ 7 motion DD motor जसले कडा हिलो र दागलाई पनि हटाएर गर्छ तपाईको कपडाको अल्टिमेट
Skyworth श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर
Focus needs
Who intentionally chose to hold the ball, so great credit to him. There's a great spirit of cricket history at this venue, of course, but now he's got work to do with the bat. Asif Sheikh won the award back in 2022 at this venue, and that should be in the mix too. Credit to him. Down the leg side, that'll be a wide. Good glove work from Asif Sheikh, that ICC Spirit of Cricket award winner in 2022. One more look at this dismissal, Mudassir. UAE may well still win this contest. They need less than 5 and over. Quite remarkable shot.
Full marks should be given to Gulshan Jah, especially against the likes of Asif Khan, bowling a bit fuller and inviting him to go big. And a mistake has been committed by Asif Khan Behrouz. Smart thinking, gone for some runs. The important thing is he has got 2 big wickets in his kitty. What a comeback after going for a boundary on the very first ball, keeping things tight. Credit should be given to Alishan Sharifu. He has seen the likes of Mohammad Wasim, Vishnu Sukumaran, Asif Khan, Behrouz back in the hut, but he is applying himself quite well out there in the middle. Not at all in a hurry. Calm and composed, Alishan Sharifu.
Just remarkable how little strike he's had. the end of this ball, there'll be 60 legal deliveries thus far. He's faced 17 of them. But he has done well, I agree with you. Nepal, well, they're in need of absolute miracles from here, but they're still scrapping away. They're still fighting hard. It's the halfway stage of the chase in terms of overs. They're well past the halfway total. It's 72 for 3.
पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याग 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
फोकस निड्स फ्युल फ्युल अर्थात् फुड त्यो पनि टाइममा फर फुड मान्डु
$72 for 3. Everything looking easy for UAE from here on. Gulshan Jah with the wicket in the previous over. Semi-final 1 from the Oman Cricket Academy. Lalit to continue. Nicely played. Very good shot beside the header. A slip in place. Mikhail, and it's Pranav Mehta with me in the comm box.
Mikhail, 47 from 59 deliveries at the moment. This almost looks like a cakewalk with 7 wickets in hand. But cricket is a funny game. Lot of supporters for Nepal. They've come in large numbers. This is probably one of the highest number of attendance that probably the Oman Cricket Academy has seen, apart from the World Cup and the top games.
Oh yes, 47 of 59, 7 wickets in hand. Nepal need a burst of wickets here. 2 to 3. Only then we can hope for a miracle. Funny things happen in cricket. Nicely bowled again. And this is where I feel the Nepali fielders need to be more alert. I've been saying this time and again. They are on the edge of the 30-yard circle. They are allowing easy singles and allowing the pressure to just go off UAE each time they've got the dot ball.
Nothing to lose from here, Nepal. They can go all guns blazing, get those fielders inside, probably get one extra fielder, which they're doing at the moment. There are 5 fielders inside the circle. But the singles need to be cut out. That's the most important part. Well bowled. Well bowled from Lalit. A lot of this will come down to the spinners now.
Well, the Nepal fans have gone quiet here. Quite understandably so as well. But a huge turnout at the Oman Cricket Academy for the first semi-final.
Flighted. And this is brilliant. Brilliant from Nepal. They'll need to get things very, very tight. The required run rate is also not in their favor. Just around 5 is what UAE require. And they have a lot of firepower up their sleeves as well. Saida, the wicketkeeper. And he'll like to keep it a little watching.
Wickets is what Nepal need. 11 gone. It's 75 for 3.
रोहन खोइ उसलाई हेल्प चाहिन्छ तिमी रिग्रेट त गर्दैनौ नि गर्न भने जिन्दगीभर रिग्रेट गर्नेछु माउन्टेन ड्यू डरको अगाडि जित्छ
श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर
Required to win games like these. And they have nothing to lose from here, right? If they lose this game, they go into that 3rd place match. So, in turn, if they can go for a win, they can bring those, they can challenge the UAE batters, bring probably 4, 5, probably 6 fielders inside the circle, create some extra pressure. That's going to be the way ahead, and this is not going to be helping them because 4 free runs from the bowling of Burtel.
Well, Burtel has been amongst wickets in recent times, but he's not your front-line leg spinner. And in a current situation like this, if he's delivering deliveries down the leg side, he's certainly not helping his side's cause. That one just about going down leg and helped away by the batter. Very neatly done. Complete execution there by Ali Shan and Saeed Haider in particular.
Burtel once again leaking free runs to UAE. This is not going to be in favor of Nepal at any moment.
If you just go back to the toss and you just see how things panned out, you'd want to believe that played a crucial role, but that's no excuse.
Looking for an expensive drive, and this has got the gap as well. Probably should have been 2.
Nicely fielded at long off. Had to get around it and released it as well. A good throw from the deep. What a match UAE is having. Everything going their way. They've not got a foot wrong here.
It does not matter if UAE finishes the game in 16 overs or the 18th, 19th over. And that's where a little bit of more intent is required from Nepal here.
Pranav, the bottom line is they don't have a total to defend, as simple as that. 119 in a semi-final on a flat wicket is next to impossible if you want to defend, unless you get something magical going. That's where I feel UAE did well with the ball.
Well bowled. And yet there is a single that will be conceded. For this to be something magical, there needs to be something stupid from UAE. And that could only be attempted if there's a little bit of pressure applied by Nepal. Probably bring in the long off, bring in the sweeper cover. Ask them to do something out of the box. It's brilliant bowling, but it's still going to be allowing UAE to take singles. This is my concern looking at things.
37 of 49. UAE have that 1 foot across the finishing line in the semis to make it into the finals of the Men's T20 Premier Cup 2024.
Well bowled. And that'll wind it up for Burtel. 8 run over. And UAE are 83 for 3 at the end of 12.
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
पैसा पठाऊ ठाउँको ठाउँ मोबाइल नम्बर अकाउन्ट नम्बर र पर्सनल क्युआरबाट पैसा पठाउने वा पाउने सबैभन्दा छिटो सहज र सुरक्षित माध्यम फोन पे डिरेक्ट
मात्र एक फेभरेट नाउ अब 8 थरीका जेल बारहरू नयाँ प्रियामा मेगा सेलिब्रेसन प्याकमा त्वचा रहन्छ सफ्ट एन्ड ह्याप्पी
83 for 3. Good partnership here between Saeed Haider and Ali Shan. We keep talking about Nepal's performance all through the tournament. How good has UAE turned up this morning?
Cut well. There is protection in the deep. They will be pushing for the second and they will get it easily. This is pretty mediocre from Nepal at the moment. They'll need to do something different here.
Just get the impression the signs are ominous now. Signs are obvious in terms of where this match is tilting towards. And it's only a matter of time. We have another matchup lined up later on. Oman taking on Hong Kong, China. That's semi-final 2. Need to see who are the two teams who make it to the finals of the Men's T20 Premier Cup 2024 to be played on 21st of April. What an event this has been, Pranav. Even the rain gods could not stop a single match. All matches were played, results out, everything delighting a cricket fan.
Or can we put it as the rain gods did visit majority number of the matches to enjoy the action here at the Oman Cricket Academy. It's been incredible. Wonderful visuals. Need a wicket here. Nepal. Can Lalit provide one? A leading edge not traveling to him. Things not going in Nepal's favor at the moment.
Oh yes, you've got to really congratulate Oman Cricket Association, the Asian Cricket Council, our stakeholders, partners, TCM, our commercial partners, for dishing out a lovely tournament. And in the background you can see the Oman team just about disembarking from their bus. They're all set to play the second semi-final against Hong Kong, China. Cut away. Work to do for the field and the deep. And he'll have to give up that chase. That's because the ball wins the race. Much needed boundary here. And UAE getting closer to the finals.
This is incredible. Very good from UAE. Very professional. They've not given any opportunity whatsoever for Nepal to make it back into this game. They've controlled this chase. And they've controlled this chase really well. Majority of the shots have been all along the ground. And that's where UAE have not stood any chance whatsoever. Ali Shan. He's a young lad and he's making things happen here at the Oman Cricket Academy. 13 gone, 91 for 3 UAE.
Step in to rhythm, feel the gold star beat. Gold star.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
520 मिनट अल नेपाल कल मात्र 265 मा
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर
How rare is it when you've got 30 odd runs to your name and you've got 3 wickets to your account as well and still you're not the man of the match in a T20 encounter.
Meanwhile, UAE are all set to just about grab that winning position in this game. Full delivery, misfield, sums up how the day has been for Nepal as well. Just not been able to dominate.
All said and done, the Nepali fans, my heart goes for them. They've come out of the Oman Cricket Academy in large numbers and they've enjoyed these facilities here. It's been a beautiful day to play cricket. And yes, things haven't been in favor of Nepal for majority part of this match. But it's incredible to enjoy your heroes right from probably 70 meters, 80 meters, 100 meters away from you in action, live. And that's what visiting a match does to you. Paddle sweep has brought out. And this ball is going to be cut off by Karan Casey. And a huge roar immediately as Karan Casey comes into action.
But must admit the decibel levels of the roars also has just about gone down as this game has progressed, indicating which way it's tilting as well. Rohit Paudel is trying everything he can, from Kushal Bhurtel's leg spin to Kushal Malla's left arm orthodox. Ali Shan has stood tall, 31 of 28. You need somebody on top to bat till the end.
This is really easy at the moment. UAE have been spot on in the semi-final number 1 and they've almost got their spot into the finale. One leg across, the other leg is just about to go across in the meanwhile. Fended and fended well.
Oh yes, just a matter of time as we keep talking about it. All focus will be on the next match as well. Another single towards backward square leg. 6 coming off this over, 14 gone, it's 97 for 3.
पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याग 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
520 मिनट अल नेपाल कल मात्र 265 मा।
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स।
Hong Kong, China, semi-final 2 from turf 1. And we'll have clarity on who the finalists are. And then it remains and boils down to Judgment Day.
Who do you think starts as favourites? The home team or the team that has favoured on luck through?
I would say the form team, and that's been Oman. They've not dropped a single game in the tournament. But Hong Kong, China come with their fair share of threats. And that Oman will be wary of. Got to wait and watch what happens out here. A one-sided contest on offing. Sweeps it. This could be very close. Finger goes up. Lalit Rajbanshi gets a wicket. But is it enough or a little too late? Saeed Haider has to walk back.
The keeper loves to play the sweep shot, and the crowd are finally having something to cheer for. Things haven't been in the favour of Nepal. And finally a wicket walks in. Lalit is the bowler. And impacted right in front of the stumps. Not a lot that Rahul Ashar would have needed to think about. As Saeed Haider walks back. 14 of 15 for him. And this is only going to be made a little difficult if Nepal can pick a few more wickets. 97 for the loss of 4 UAE.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी असली नै रोजो रेड बुल on the team my best रोजैमा पहिलो एक मात्र ओरिजिनल सबैभन्दा जोसिलो रेड बुल is back तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजो
मात्र एक फेभरेट नाउ अब 8 थरीका जेल बारहरू नयाँ प्रियामा मेगा सेलिब्रेसन प्याकमा त्वचा रहन्छ सफ्ट एन्ड ह्यापी
Two youngsters in the middle, Ali Shan, and he's been joined in by Ayan Khan, the left-arm spinner. Such a delight to see the UAE side promoting the young guns, preparing them.
Just like the way Ayan Afzal Khan has grown as a cricketer, the maturity he's showing at such a young age. Brilliant.
Ayan Khan, he's got a few man of the matches won in this tournament so far. He'll have to wait to get off the mark at the moment.
And this is where Ali Shah needs to allow the batter to settle in. They need 23 and 33. He's just trying to push for a single. Should not apply as unnecessary pressure on the young man.
Would want some more intent from Nepal. There are 5 fielders inside the circle. They could probably get in a 6th because they need to make something happen here. Probably push Ayan Khan to play a shot which he wouldn't have wanted to on another occasion. 4 dot balls and an over so far, and a wicket as well. And believe it or not, he's opened the field. What are you doing here, Lalit? I can't believe my eyes here, Mikhail. What's happening with Nepal?
Nicely played. Off the mark is Ayan with a single down to long off. That brings Ali Shan. I reckon Ali Shan will just about look for the vacant spaces and the big hits.
Just when I was asking for an extra fielder, the captain decided to reduce the pressure. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Lalit. Flighted, driven. This is very easy for Nepal at the moment. They're going down. They need to do something special. 15 overs gone. 1 shot of 100 for the loss of 4.
Gold star, feel the stream. Cool and comfy, stride in style. Life's your runway, mile after mile. Gold star.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
फोकस निड्स फ्युल फ्युल अर्थात् फुड त्यो पनि टाइममा फर फुड फुडमान्डु
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
Well, 5 overs remain. 21 required to win for the UAE to advance to the final and dream of a return to the Asia Cup. They haven't been there for a while. Nepal, the reigning champions. Hong Kong, the previous 2 editions, were the side that got those big games against the big guns of Asia. Credit to Nepal. They've had the worst of the conditions. They've really fought hard. May not be enough. Sharafu's playing a very mature knock, perfectly measured and calculated for the situation of the game. But Nepal, they've just kept fighting, as I'm joined by Mudassar Ali.
Once again, the toss playing a crucial role, winning the toss and opting to bowl first. The bowlers doing a pretty good job and restricting Nepal below 120. 100 up with that single. Very watchful Ayan Khan. 2018, they lost that final in Malaysia to Hong Kong. It was a over-reduced game because of rain. 25 overs game played between Hong Kong and UAE. Emphatic when it was for Hong Kong. Then the previous year, going down on one knee and connects well. Goes between deep square leg and deep mid-wicket. He's in completely different zone. The young lad performing quite well with the bat for his team.
Yeah, what a wonderfully judged and paced innings. It hasn't had the fireworks that he provided earlier in the tournament, hasn't needed to. Look at the way he swept that from a long way outside the off stump, and it bisects those 2 fielders in the deep beautifully. Gets the UAE ever closer and follows it up with a single. 7 from the over, that's more than enough. They can see the finish line. It's just 14 more to win for UAE. 106 for 4.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
Skyward washing machine?
Yes, Skyworth washing machine मा छ 7 motion DD motor जसले कडा हिलो र दागलाई पनि हटाएर गर्छ तपाईको कपडाको अल्टिमेट केयर
Skyworth फोकस निड्स फ्युल फ्युल अर्थात् फुड त्यो पनि टाइममा फर फुड फुडमान्डु
Well, he's tried everything he can, Rohit Powell, with the exception of one man. No Avinash Bahara, noticeably absent from the 7 bowlers that have been used. He's even used Kushal Bertel, we don't believe has bowled up to this game in the tournament. Might have bowled once in the group stages. And that's who he's going to turn to again now. He's going to stick with spin, not trusting his death specialist. Did bowl just a couple of overs against Malaysia without success. And it's a final toss of the dice that's not going to work. Sharafu cashes in, gorgeous on the part-time leg breaks. The UAE, they're home and hosed. They have been exceptional today as this classic rivalry writes its latest chapter.
A knock to remember for Alishan Sharafu. After losing 3 big wickets, this boy is doing wonders with the bat. Calm and composed, now shifting the gears at the right time. Hit hard. Some work for the long off fielder. Running hard is Ayan Afzal Khan, and responding to the call was Alishan Sharafu. Lightning quick, these 2 youngsters.
Rahul Asher's convinced himself to just go up and double check. I think he thought at first it's probably not out, but technology's there. The game is all but done. UAE just need a maximum to close it out. They'll do that in this over, the next, you'd imagine, but understandably, he just wants a quick look. Good throw, wasn't it, from Karen KC? Aggressive running from Ayan Khan, which we haven't seen much of from UAE. They've been very cautious out there with the speed of the Nepal fielders, but he's safely home. I think Asher knew he was home, but he just thought he'd check. So not out. The green light will be given, and it is given just off camera. Well, he deserved 50, and he deserved to be not out. He's played really maturely. He's now the leading run scorer in the tournament. He certainly played a bit more cleverly than Asif Khan did. Got out to a rather remarkable stroke, but it's not going to cost UAE a jot there. Through to the final. They've been really good value for it as well, haven't they? They've been excellent in their performance. They've completely outplayed the opposition.
Absolutely, and the future looks bright for UAE. The way the youngsters perform, especially in this tournament, the likes of Alishan Sharafu, Ayan Afzal Khan, Haider Wasisha, another new entry in this side, just 22 years old. On to the pads, not at all in a hurry. So back-to-back finals for UAE in ACC Men's Premier Cup. They lost to Nepal in that big final in 2023. Now getting better of Nepal in the semi-finals. It has been an incredible performance by the men in pink and blue. Single has been taken with ease. Backing the youngsters are the selectors of UAE and responding to their call. They did pretty well. The experience and the youth doing a good job. Slowly people going back home. They came in numbers to support Nepal.
They'll be devastated. Such a great story last September, wasn't it? Rohit Paudel, Virat Kohli, Babar Azam. Memories to last a lifetime. They'll have to wait. They'll have the third place playoff to come as UAE just need 3 to win. It's 117 for 4.
Gold Star, feel the stream. Cool and comfy, stride in style. Life's your runway, mile after mile. Gold Star.
NIC Asia.
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर
520 मिनट अल नेपाल कल मात्र 265 मा
Gulshan Jha returns for his third over. And that's going to be that. Maybe not just yet. I think an incredible piece of fielding will allow Alishan Sharafu to get to 50. The scores are going to be tied. It'll be a second T20I 50. A wonderful knock, beautifully paced and judged.